Hi again and welcome. First off, let me just quickly say how I don't generally read reversals, but I had organised the cards earlier and for some reason the Tower came out reversed, so I'm going to roll with it. We're going to go the Tower, Five of Pentacles, and end right in the middle there with the World card. Alright, check it out. The Tower. As you can see, it depicts something that has taken away your sense of stability, like your security. A perfect example would be the loss of your home, and not the least of which because it clearly looks like that. Something has shaken you and it wasn't foreseeable. It just came out of the blue like a crack of lightning. The Tower card sort of explores the shattering of a structure. Maybe it's your ideas, the way you see the world, the way you see yourself in the world. And it was reversed, and so that makes it even more traumatic, a more negative way to read an already fairly negative card. The card often has like a cliff below the building, or on the left there it's got all the thorns. So it shows that there's rough times ahead. You know, you will not be landing on some marshmallows. Here, this is my new vision deck. God, I adore it. The symbolism right there in the middle. I'm not sure what you make of it, but to me, it screams forbidden fruit, punishment for sin, and the loss of a sanctuary, pretty much. That's what I think anyhow. This one, see, check it out on the ground. That fellow who has got, what would it be? Some bit of timber maybe, some limestone, has crushed his right leg. Feast your eyes on this. The Five of Pentacles, which is the next card we're dealing with. Look at it. Injury. Yeah, you get where I'm coming from. It all makes sense, doesn't it? The Five of Pentacles, it's all about feeling rejected, feeling or being destitute, left out in the cold. Check out the symbolism in the colour use here. There's all that warmth and glow coming from inside, but you're not inside. Rather, you're there walking against the wind, which fully makes me want to start singing Willie Nelson. Five of Pentacles, as you might know, Pentacles represents our physical world, the material plane, often finances and things like that. Symbolism on the left hand side, how small you're feeling. On the right hand side, it really shows the exclusion. You know, you're an outcast, you're rejected, you're an outsider pretty much. I affectionately call that one the lining up for the doll card, or maybe lining up for Bruce Springsteen tickets or something. You get the picture. So now the setting has been set, for want of a more articulate word. We can go on to the final card, which is the World. And all of you numerology fans out there, the Tower is 16, the Five of Pentacles equals 21. So that's proof, isn't it, right there? It doesn't hurt that the entire reading sort of comes across like a book, doesn't it? You know, I think that I've heard this story before, but I will just quickly relate it back. So the Tower is the loss of your home and something that has completely ruptured your life and the way you see the world. You were completely thrown off course and experienced that sort of deprivation, loss of security there in that Five of Pentacles. And this sort of experience and the stage that you were at in that Five of Pentacles, you could have gone one of two ways. The bitter resentment and, indulging in some self-pity, or the other one would be moving forward, acceptance, and learning from experience, evolving, and by golly, that is exactly the way you went. The World card is completion, the end of a cycle. It is freedom as well. You no longer have those restraints and structure that were limiting you. So I suspect, I would say that I know that it does have a lot to do with acceptance of loss and being at peace with that pain and the suffering and evolving from it, growing from it. Because I'll tell you what, once you've faced a massive fear, that's a bit like, what's left now? There isn't much left to fear. In your face world, that's what I reckon. That's my attitude. Now, let's just quickly do some symbolism. So in each of the four corners, there are often symbols. Not on every card, but often there are. These represent the 4 elements, also the 4 directions, 4 seasons. You get the picture. It is similar to the Magician card, the number 1 of the major arcana. And the 4 elements, mind, body, spirit, and emotion. How awesome is this one? I adore it. The circle of life, obviously, but in that top left, how the fish is being taken out and sure to be gobbled up. So you win some, you definitely lose a fair bit in life, but that's just the cycle. Things get bigger, things get smaller, you lose things, you find things. I wanted to throw this one in there because of that crown symbolism. In the tower, the picture shows how the crown was struck off, but here, you got it back now. No harm done. And isn't that the truth, actually? All of the harm that was done was for a greater purpose. The world does symbolise self-actualisation and fulfilment as well. So that loss was a trade-off for a real deep awareness. I'm going to call this reading the humility reading because that's what I'm getting here, is that inner strength and the understanding that comes from loss, and when your pride gets a bit of a beating and you come out the other end, floating on a cloud, draped in a purple scarf. We all know the feeling, we've all been there. And while I'm just looking mindlessly at the cards here, the red ribbon that is at the top and the bottom of the world wreath represents the infinity symbol, because this is the sort of mindset, self-awareness, wisdom that lasts even when you've lost it all. The enlightenment is your ultimate achievement. And let's not forget humility, since I'm going to name the video Humility. Let's throw that in somewhere. All right, take care of yourselves. Bye for now.